What's poppin', y'all? We are mowing right now. This customer just left on me alone to do the yard. It's the first time, so I feel comfortable to film a video and talk on their yard. I hope they're not filming me on their cameras. Oh, maybe they are right there. Boom. But I want to talk about, I guess, 3 tips real quick on how to beat the summer heat, because right now it is 1 o'clock. I live in Texas. It's probably, I don't know, 100 degrees, but it's all good, right? So the way I do it, 3 tips that help me a lot in the summer is, number 1, most important, is either your biggest yards or your customers that are the most pain in the butt to deal with, you got to let them go or sell them. It doesn't matter. I think letting them go is quicker. Selling them, you make money off of them. Marcus, shout out, he's in my course right now. I saw him at Gold's Gym, which was random last night, and then he told me that he bought customers from a big local company that's pretty good. They have good reviews. He said he paid twice the mowing price, so if it's a $50 per visit mow, he paid $100 and he bought these awesome customers. So you could sell them like that, or you could just give them away. Just give them to another company in your area, or just let them go. I mean, I've done all 3 of them. They all worked out fine. I'm still here standing, right? So number 1 is if the yard's too big, or if the customer is rude, or if it's like a corner lot and it's too much for you to manage, or they're always late, or for whatever reason, if they're not your favorite type of customer, then just let them go or sell them. Like example, this customer right here that I have right now, this is one of my perfect yards. I think you should have your ideal yard. Before you even get your business going, you should have your ideal yard thought up, because it's clear whenever I get a quote. Say this house right here, they wanted their front and backyard done. So I'm gonna take a look at it real quick. I just did it. My perfect yard is a yard with a flat, empty, mostly empty area where it's very little trimming and it's just a little cookie cutter residential house. So this one's perfectly my type of yard. So by taking on these yards, as long as the customer is cool and they're nice, which this one was, then this is my perfect customer. So I think you should know whenever you get a quote, is this a perfect customer of mine or not? And perfect means 1, the physical shape of the yard, and 2 is how the customer treats you, right? So example, this yard for me is good, it's tiny. But if all 4 of these houses right here, that corner lot, that corner lot, that corner lot, and that one, all called me, I would say no to all of them. I may be able to do 1, but I don't even want to do 1, because I could do a yard that's smaller and I could probably get a better margin, because just because the yard's bigger doesn't mean I could charge more. Example, this yard right here, it is $60 every 2 weeks. So for a corner lot, what am I going to charge them? 75? Is it worth it for all that extra edging? No, and I could just make 60 and be gone like 30 minutes before and go do 2 yards by the time it takes me to do 1 of those. And if I say 85 or 90, then they're probably not going to pay that, because it's mowing, right? So that's the first tip, is just to let go of the yards that right now that you don't look forward to. And the easiest way to know is look at your list for tomorrow. If you're working, if you have 2 yards or 10 yards, which is the yard that you just don't want to do that. You just put it at the end of your day and you do all your easy fun ones first. Let go of those yards. I'll stop talking about it now. So second tip is long sleeves, hat, all that stuff. I used to not wear any of this. I used to think a hat is going to make my head feel hotter and stickier, but honestly, it's good. You got to wear a hat. This is like $6 at Ross, and all this shit has to be, it doesn't have to be expensive. It should be cheap. This was $6 at Ross. This is a Fila long sleeve. I've been wearing it since like my very first video 3 years ago. This probably cost $7 at TJ Maxx. These pants, they're just fishing pants. They're Magellan or Columbia. I don't know. They're from Academy. They're like $20. This is all like dry fit material. And then my boots were like $70. They're Columbia and they're waterproof. I think you should get waterproof boots, because even though it's summer, it's all seasons and it's going to be wet grass coming up soon. So the second tip is you should wear long sleeves. You should cover up everything. I used to wear no hat. I used to do only short sleeves. I was like, it feels better. But honestly, this is the way to go. And I've been wearing the same outfit for like 3 years almost, right? So you should save your money. So that's number 2. First one is let go of your big pain in the butt yards. Either like they're hard to deal with, or they're the cheapest yards in your route because you priced them in the very beginning. Just let go of those ones. And then just get patient and start taking on more of your ideal customers. Just takes time. Number 2 is hat, sunglasses, pants, shoes, boots, all that stuff. Make it cheap. You don't got to get name brand. You can put your name on it and stuff if you want to. I never did it. I'm doing fine. The third tip to beat the summer heat is stop doing drugs. If you're doing lots of drugs, whether you're smoking too much weed or you're drinking too much caffeine, too much beer, you're on them pills, you're on them perks, a sober mind will always give you the best, not only the mental output, but the physical output too. So if you're having a hard time in the summer, if your diet's on check, if you just eat normal human foods, you exercise, it doesn't even have to be going to the gym. You could just walk around your block once a day. Just move around and eat. And if those things are good, then you like maybe just chill out on the drugs. The coffee is a drug, energy drinks are a drug, all these Adderall, all that stuff. All that shit just slows you down. A sober mind will always be the strongest and the best way to go about it. And you could see the clearest whenever you're building your business up and whenever you're getting your self-established. So those are my 3 tips. Get rid of pain in the butt customers, dress better, start earlier. Obviously you should start earlier in the morning. Also, you should put a cooler in your car don't be like me and wait 3 years to get a cooler. I used to just throw cold water bottles on my chair. I don't know why. Just get a little dinky cooler, 10 bucks, boom. And then that's it. I just mowed this yard. I got to go finish. I'm going to put a little bit of saw down for a customer, and I'm going to go finish my day. So those are my 3 tips on how to beat the heat. It's like, again, it's like 1 o'clock. I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm sweaty and I'm a little dirty, but honestly, there's people in Haiti, Africa, Philippines that are living in a stone house with 10 people with no air conditioner, no electricity. So the fact that we get to make this American dollars, we get to sit in the AC every 20, 30 minutes if you're doing lawn care like me, it's a blessing. And if you're really having a hard time in the heat, just get goddamn grateful and realize that it could be way much worse. And if you're complaining about the heat, then it's okay, then adjust your lifestyle. And if it's still bothering you, then maybe you're not meant for it. But realize that it's not that bad. It's just heat. Before you know it, summer's gonna be over, and then it's gonna be winter, and people are gonna be like, oh my God, Zach, what do you do for the winter? I'm stressed out. Right now is the time to work. Where I live, at least in Texas, the sun makes the grass grow. It's kind of yellow because people don't water all the time, but right now it's pretty busy, and then it's gonna be super busy in the fall. And then before you know it, winter will be here and all this work is going to be gone. So while everyone, not you, but other people who are bitching about the sun and the heat, realize it's going to be gone, and you're going to be, oh my God, I wish I had it, because now it's cold and there's nothing to do. So just a little perspective check, right? It's June and time go by kind of fast sometimes. So just enjoy yourself. Boy, cut the hair. I told myself I'll dye it blonde again when I have 100. My wife called me. So I hope all that helped. And if you need help building up your lawn care business, if you want to do what I'm doing, solo lawn care, just have fun doing it, then just go to makemoneymowing.com and you can get a hold of me. I'll show you how I built my business, how I got all my customers up. Everything is there. It's a laid out plan, and I've done it a bunch of times already, and it's awesome. So it's there if you want it, makemoneymowing.com. If not, love you guys. Peace out. Stay up and realize that we're all just grinding in, and don't be that guy who just talks about it, who's just like, oh, I want to have people doing the work for me. Or don't talk about like, oh, just do it. Either if you're going to mow yards, do it. If you're going to have workers and you're going to manage controlling your workers, do that. But don't just be flapping the gums. Actually be doing something. It's better to be in motion than to stay still. But of course, you can do it however you want. You could have a lawn care business that's solo like me, like I did for the first couple of years. Now I have 2 businesses. I have my lawn care business and a Make Money Mowing online mentoring program. That's 2 businesses right there. Or if I was maybe still just doing lawn care by myself without YouTube, maybe I'd have workers by now. It doesn't matter. The cool part is you could do it all by yourself, and you can scale it up, down, left, right, inside out. And that's the beautiful part. And just to make your monthly allowance of money that you need, say if it's $5,000, it's just a matter of getting 40, 50 customers. If you need to make $2,000 a month, then just maybe get 10, 15 customers. And it's very binary like that. And that's why I like lawn care, because you can predict your income for months on out, and it's awesome. So boom, that's it. All right, peace out, y'all.